It's time to find a roofing contractor. I'm here to help you do just that. My name is Paul Perez. Let's get started. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Paul Perez. I'm with Texas Family Roofing. Today what we're going to talk about is how to hire a roofing contractor. Whether you have gone through a hailstorm or a windstorm, or maybe your roof's just old and you're ready to get that roof replaced, it's a hard task to be able to find the right person or find the right company that you want to spend your money with. You've heard all of the bad stories of roofers going to jail, roofers taking advantage of the elderly, people running away with your money. So I'm here today to give you some tips on how to hire a roofing contractor that'll help you make your ultimate decision. So let's get started. I got some stuff down here on the whiteboard. We're looking for a roofing contractor, right? That's the main goal of this video. And in order to do that, when you want to find any kind of contractor, which roofing specifically, you want to hire somebody that you know, somebody that you like, and then also somebody that you can trust. You want to make sure you trust them with your property. You want to be able to trust them with your money. So knowing that we have these three that we need to check the box for these three, I'm going to show you a couple of things, maybe like a little checklist of what to look for. The first thing that you should do is get onto Google. When you're on Google, you can Google roofer near me. That'll be the first part. Maybe you have roofers that have been knocking on your door if you just went through a hailstorm or a windstorm. Also, maybe you just need to get it replaced so you don't have anybody knocking at your door. Get onto Google, type in roofer near me, and then you'll start seeing some roofers that are Google guaranteed or Google verified. What you want to do is you want to look for anywhere between 4 to 5 stars. That's what you're looking for. You're making sure that they have some reviews. Also, when you're looking at this, you want to make sure that you can see some photos, right? You want photos of who's there, who's working, who's going to be on your property. You want to see, do they have the proper equipment? You want to make sure that they're maybe branded. You want to make sure that they're a company, that's not afraid to show their work. Not only that, but to show their faces. So Google's the very first place I would go to so that you can find a roofing contractor. Now, number 2 is going to be get on to BBB. BBB has been around forever. Like everybody knows the BBB. You can get on there. Once you find a roofer, get onto BBB, find out who they are. What I would do is I'm looking for a B to an A+ rating. This green's not my favorite marker, but on BBB, you want to make sure they have a B to an A+ rating. You should see some reviews. You should see, I really don't know what's on there, to be honest with you. I know we're on it, but you want to make sure that they have some kind of a rating on the BBB. So let's go down to the third one. The third one, you want to make sure that they're local to your area, right? Everybody talks about hiring local. I want to hire local. I want to make sure. How do you know that they're local? What you can do is to get onto Google Maps. Google Maps. And you can look up, you can type in roofer in Google Maps and you'll find some roofers. You can also, if you've picked a roofer, you can look them up on Google Maps to see where their location's at. In Google Maps, you can actually click on to see their location. So you can see a picture of their office, their warehouse, where they actually work out of. Sometimes if you do that, you're gonna find a house. That means that they don't have an office, that they're working out of their house. Sometimes you may get nothing. So that's another good key place to look if you want to make sure that they're local. Let's move on to the next one. Insurance. You want to make sure that your contractor has insurance. In order to pull a permit from the city, they're gonna have to have insurance. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna show you, I actually have a copy of insurance. Your insurance certificate should look something like this, right? And it's easy to get one of these if you have insurance. I would definitely ask for an insurance document or certificate. And what you can do, this is something that not everybody does. At the very top, you're gonna have the contact name of the insurance company, and you're gonna have a phone number. So what you could do, and in my case, it's Julie Rodriguez, you would call Julie and say, hey, Julie, I'm just checking to see if this roofing company has valid insurance with you, right? Because this is just a paper with some ink on it. This can be duplicated super easy. So make sure that you call Julie and say, hey, I wanna make sure that this company is insured and they are up to date on their insurance certificates. Make sure that the expiration date, make sure that the insurance is not expired as well. So that's a good, I'm sorry, I'm losing it here. That is a good tip to make sure that they have insurance, right? So insurance, we want to make sure, we'll put permit because they'll have to be able to pull a permit if they have insurance. Now, also, I'm gonna show something here. In order to be on Google, you have to have insurance to be Google guaranteed. To be Google guaranteed, that's something different. And if you'd like, you can look up another video of mine that talks about being Google guaranteed, and that's going to explain a little bit about what that is. But in order to pull a permit, you have to have insurance. In order to be Google guaranteed, you also have to have insurance. So that's a quick note to look as well. Let's move on to the next one. The next one's going to be references. How do you get references from a roofer that you don't know, right? Or somebody that you don't trust? So references is important. What we do, I'm going to show you, is we have a list of references. We have, on this particular list, we have 6 references, it has their name and it has their phone number. So if you can get a reference list, that would be amazing, because then you can see what the house looks like. Did they do something similar to you? These have to be actual customers if I'm going to give it to you, right? What I would do if I were you, I would call these numbers and call these people and say, hey, I'm about to hire this roofing company. You know, are they legit? How do they do on your house? Are you happy? Are you satisfied with the work? So reference list is also very, very important. It's easy to say, hey, do you have a reference list? Or can you give me a reference list? We have a PDF copy, which I think every roofer should invest in, having a reference list and say, hey, these are people that we did work for, and they're happy about it. So references, I would get 3 references, and then I would make sure to get a phone call as well. So let's just kind of cover these tips that I've given you, and actually there's 5 total. You want to make sure that you know, you like, and you trust them. After you've gone through this list, you can find out if you know them, right? If you like who they are, can you trust them with your money? Google is going to be the first one. You want to make sure you get 4 to 5 stars, BBB, a B to an A+ rating. Make sure that they're local. Look them up on Google Maps. Do they have insurance to be able to pull a permit, to be able to get onto Google Guarantee? And then references, somebody that you can call and say, hey, who are these guys? Did they do a good job on your home, on your project? And should I hire them? How was your experience? So these are some tips. I hope this helps you finding your roofing contractor. So now that you know how to find a roofing contractor, you want to learn more about roofing installs, click on this video over here, and we'll see you on the next video. You guys have a good day. We'll see you soon. Bye.
At the starting of the week, at Summit Talks, you'll hear them speak. It's only Monday.